In a little village tucked beneath a hill lived a tiny puppy named Fufinka. She was a small, fluffy ball of fur with ears that fluttered like butterfly wings whenever she ran. Fufinka was curious and playful, and she had one very special trait. She adored smells. She could stop at every flower, every leaf, every pebble, sniffing them for a long time, as if she were searching for the secrets of the world hidden inside them. One morning, she woke up earlier than her little girl, Anichka. The sun was only just beginning to paint the sky pink, and the air smelled of fresh morning dew. Fufinka stretched, glanced at sleeping Anichka, and then a new, unfamiliar scent brushed against her nose. Sweet and tempting, like honey mixed with apples. And so it happened that the puppy quietly slipped out of the house and followed the scent. The little path led across the yard, past an old apple tree, and onward into the forest. Fufinka trotted along with her nose to the ground, not noticing how the world around her was changing. The trees grew taller, the grass thicker, and the birds sang differently than they did at home. The scent grew stronger and stronger, until suddenly, poof, it vanished. Fufinka lifted her head. The forest was silent, the path was gone, and home was nowhere to be seen. Woof, she barked uncertainly. No one answered. She sat for a moment, trying to remember which way she had come from. But all the trees looked exactly the same, so she tried walking one way, then another, but nothing helped. She began to tremble, not from cold, but from fear. For the first time in her life, she was completely alone. Just then, a soft rustling sounded nearby. A little squirrel with a rusty red tail peeked out from the ferns. "Why are you sitting here all sad?" the squirrel asked. "I'm lost," whimpered Fufinka. "I don't know where my home is." The squirrel thought for a moment. "I know this forest well. Come on, I'll help you." And so they set off together. The squirrel leapt from branch to branch while Fufinka ran below. They searched for a path that would lead out of the forest. But the forest was big, and the sun was slowly climbing higher. Just when it seemed they wouldn't find anything, a deep, wise hooting echoed from afar. On a branch sat an owl with enormous eyes. Who? And who might this be? The squirrel explained what had happened. The owl nodded. "I saw a little girl beyond the forest, running across the meadow and calling a name. What was it? Ah, yes, Fufinka." The puppy jumped with joy. "Can you show us the way?" the squirrel asked. The owl spread her wings. "Follow me." She led them between the trees, across a little stream, and past a huge boulder that looked like a sleeping bear, and then, through the branches, a bright light appeared. A meadow, and on it stood Anichka, tearful but still calling. "Fufinka, Fufinka, where are you?" The puppy ran so fast she could barely keep up with her own paws, and when Anichka saw that fluffy little ball racing toward her, she laughed and cried all at once. She scooped Fufinka into her arms and hugged her tightly. "Don't ever run so far away again," she whispered. Fufinka licked her cheek, as if to say, "I'm sorry. I'll never leave you again." And so they went home. The squirrel and the owl watched them from afar, pleased that everything had turned out well. And Fufinka, from that day on, she sniffed around only in the yard. And whenever a tempting scent tried to lure her away, she always checked first to make sure Anichka was close by. Because she had discovered that the most beautiful scent in the whole world was the one waiting for her at home, right beside Anichka. If you enjoyed this little tale, hit subscribe. You won't miss any new charming stories. Have a lovely day.